41 Action News starts right now.
I'm Kevin Holmes in for Ann and Allie. This is Gary Lezak tracking a cold night tonight.
Yeah, you haven't been outside in a while.
Nope.
It is cold, okay? It's dropping down to about 32 degrees right now. We'll come back with that forecast here in just a minute.
Sounds good, but first, here's what's happening right now at 6:30. We've learned a roof collapse was caused by termites. We brought you the collapse live last night near 33rd and Woodland. The old building is now officially on the dangerous buildings list. The building's owner says he plans to repair the roof. Superintendents from across Missouri are worried about Governor Eric Greitens' vision for education. Some say there's a lack of transparency and believe he wants to see more charter schools. Today, the Board of Education voted on keeping the education commissioner. It was a tie vote. That means the commissioner will keep her job. President Trump's FCC chief wants to repeal net neutrality. The rules prevent broadband providers from slowing down, blocking, or charging more for delivery of internet content. The chief will announce a plan this week and seek a vote in December. PBS and CBS News cut ties with Charlie Rose today. This comes just one day after CBS suspended him following allegations of sexual harassment. Several women say Rose made sexual advances toward them. In a statement yesterday, he apologized for his behavior. Time now to check that all-important Thanksgiving Day forecast with Gary Lezak.
The temperatures that I'm going to show you here come in at about 5:50 or 6 o'clock this evening, so it's already 30 minutes, 35 minutes past that, but it is cold outside, and so you can probably take about 2 degrees off of each one of these. It's probably 31, 32 degrees in Kansas City right now. Wind chill factor about 20. Bundle up. It is cold tonight, all right? Tomorrow morning is going to drop. There's the moon. The sky is clear. The winds are going to lighten up. So tomorrow morning all the way down to near 20 degrees in many spots with this northerly wind. It is 39 in Clinton and Henry County. And great news for all of you having people coming in from out of town, or maybe you're heading out of town tomorrow. There should be no major flight delays due to weather, so hopefully there's no other problems out there. We'll come back in a few minutes. I'm doing something special right now. I'm analyzing last year and which days that it snowed on, and I'm going to share that with you. It's going to be interesting. At least I think it will be.
I'm sure it will be too, bud.
Okay.
New at 6:30, the Missouri Supreme Court has set a March execution date for a Missouri man. Russell Bucklew escaped execution 3 years ago because of a rare medical condition. It creates the risk of suffering during the execution process. Bucklew scheduled to die by lethal injection March 20th. Bucklew convicted of killing a man during a violent crime spree in 1996. Also new at 6:30, justice is served for a young girl after a jury convicts a Kansas City man. Eric Shores found guilty of multiple sex acts with a child under 12 years old. According to court records, the molestation went on for 2 years. Shores will be sentenced January 12th. He's facing up to life in prison. After recent allegations were made against Charlie Rose, board members at the KU School of Journalism may rescind an award they honored Rose with earlier this year. This is a statement from the communications coordinator. It says a ballot was sent this afternoon to each of the members of the William Allen White Foundation Board of Trustees. They will vote on rescinding the award and release their decision on Monday. Right now, more and more women coming forward listing names of prominent men who they claim acted inappropriately. Now the allegations have led to a House ethics investigation. Blaine Alexander has that story from D.C.
Today, more big names joining the growing list of those accused of sexually inappropriate behavior. News anchor Charlie Rose, Congressman John Conyers, New York Times White House reporter Glenn Thrush, now joining Senator Al Franken and Senate candidate Roy Moore. The Washington Post reporting 8 women have accused longtime anchor Charlie Rose of sexual harassment, including nudity, groping, and lewd phone calls. Both PBS and CBS News have cut ties with Rose. He has apologized but denies that all of the allegations are accurate.
It's not wrong.
His longtime co-anchors visibly upset.
What do you say when someone that you deeply care about has done something that is so horrible?
New York Times reporter and MSNBC contributor Glenn Thrush suspended after Vox reported a pattern of inappropriate behavior toward women journalists. And on Capitol Hill, Congressman John Conyers denying all wrongdoing in a sexual harassment claim first published by BuzzFeed. The congressman saying in a statement he agreed to settle to avoid a lengthy court battle, but denied all guilt. President Trump, who for days has avoided questions on Alabama Senate candidate Roy Moore, today saying this.
He gives a total denial. And I do have to say, 40 years is a long time. He's run 8 races, and this has never come up.
The president says he believes that Congress should release the names of all members who have settled harassment claims. And one Democratic lawmaker says that over the past 10 to 15 years, the House has paid millions in taxpayer dollars to settle those harassment claims. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
Right now, Harvard University under federal investigation over how it uses race to admit students. According to documents obtained by CNN, the DOJ concluded the university is out of compliance with federal law. This comes from a 2015 federal complaint that the school discriminates against Asian Americans in admissions. 2 DOJ letters indicate Harvard is challenging the authority to investigate, but leaders at Harvard have not commented on this investigation just yet. Independents cracking down on businesses that could hurt your health. City council members voted to cut the number of convenience stores that sell tobacco in half. It doesn't mean current stores will close, but if they were to lose their business license, for example, they wouldn't get it back. And no new tobacco stores can set up shop in Independence until at least 8 of them close down.
This does not impact the gas stations, grocery stores, supermarkets, or other retailers or shops that sell tobacco products.
Last year, the city raised the legal age to purchase tobacco to 21. New at 6:30, 57 million people exposed in a data breach at Uber. The CEO says they are aware of 2 people who inappropriately accessed user data stored on a third-party cloud-based service. The CEO says this happened late last year. However, the company didn't alert regulators when it was first discovered. Imagine if you could fly overseas out of KCI. That's exactly what city leaders are pushing for right now. Next month, leaders will meet with airline executives in Europe. There is a $10 million construction project underway at Terminal C. It could accommodate international flights. As of right now, leaders, they aren't revealing which airline they're meeting with right now. In just a couple of minutes, you can watch tonight's KU basketball game. The Jayhawks hosting Texas Southern tonight at Allen Fieldhouse. Tip-off set for 7. You can see that game on our sister station, 38 The Spot. Semi-trucks can rack up the gas bill. So we have the mission one automaker is on to change that. Holiday shopping could be challenging. So we break down the list of this season's hottest toys.
Last year, a little over 4 inches of snow for the whole winter. 44 inches of snow, 2009, 2010. And we'll go over last year's snows coming up in our forecast as well for the holiday. Coming up next.